Hey everybody, welcome to Groceries Live. Today I was kind of just going to do something different, and I'm kind of doing a little bit of testing with my equipment as well. They did a release of a bunch of new updates for Titans. There's a bunch of new, I was just going to go over it, and you can also see the UI on the right has already changed a little bit here. You can kind of see what some of the things that they did. It was a big, huge update. Well, you can kind of look. It's this much stuff. I had to change the format because it was hard to see on Discord. So, anyway, so now they're making it to where you can no longer outrun rain particle effects if you move very fast. So I'm guessing that had to do with glitching issues when you're running, like with like the raptors and stuff. But yeah, and then they added ceiling blockers to hatchling tutorial caves. Ceiling blockers. I'm not sure what that means, honestly. They added manta ray and trout spectator cameras, so they're still working on more stuff for the new updates, which is good. So they're working on more stuff for underwater and everything. That's nice. I know that they also added some more UI stuff for the water things, like water controls and stuff like that, so you can have more control over your water, which is nice. Waystone UI will auto close upon walking away from it. So instead of like you sitting there having to deal with that, the interface coming up when you go and click on the stone, it'll disappear when you walk away. That's kind of nice. Yeah, I was kind of irritated with that. Meat tagged to critters, so herbivores with meat diets can't eat them. Not sure what that means. Meat tagged to critters. So I'm guessing it just has to do with their inner workings. That now you can just register as like seeing those caves, I guess. Added more configure options to single player mode, so that's nice. I guess for the single player players, but there isn't much on single player. And once they get AI there, you might have some fun. But right now, it's just like grow a dino and see what it looks like. Allow oxygen loss, drowning, and fall damage with the home cave butt. That's good. It makes it to where that immortality, you can still get regular status fall issues, because of that immortality buff is kind of a little nuts sometimes. I know people have used it on me to make it to where I got distracted, so I got my butt kicked, not realizing that they had the immortality buff. It's actually a good tactic, not gonna lie. Probably shouldn't have said anything about that. Changing chat channels will now scroll. Oh god, that was irritating the crap out of me. When you're chatting, it automatically goes to the top. Now it's going back to the newest message. It's not like rotating back to the top, so you have to scroll down every time. Home cave exit safety effect will no longer block stamina regain. Ooh, that's a good one. So they finally made it to where you can regain health regain stamina when you're coming out of the cave. So there's no more of a stamina block, so you can actually regain stamina when you walk out of the cave. Fix for killing herbivore. Oh, this one was bugging me too. Sometimes I would try and kill a herbivore and it wouldn't work. Now they fixed it. All dinosaurs can now eat and swallow while swimming, so I guess when you're in the water you can now do it. I guess maybe it's while moving, I would say, but I'm not sure. Camera smoothing now scales with growth. Increased trophy despawn time from 1 to 5 minutes. Thank God. This thing was bugging me. Every time I'd set it down for 30 seconds, or, well, obviously it was a minute, but for very long, like to take a drink of water, despawn. Because you have to drink the water and stuff. So, like, it doesn't really help anything when you're, like, walking and you need to stop, take a drink of water. You can't, you have to keep picking it up every time, a couple minutes. 5 minutes is very helpful. Thank you on that one. Holy cow. Waystone invite notice on whether it is underwater or on land. I knew about that one coming up. And I seen it actually because I played a little bit already. Reduce night cricket noise. Oh my god, the noises, the ambient noises are going down. Thank God. Sorry for my language or whatever, religious, but thank God we got the freaking ambient noises down. Mobile admin can now raise the lower. So this is the other thing that was really interesting. They did a lot of different changes to the all the dinosaurs again, which is nice, because I love that they keep working consistently on adjusting for the PvP tactics, because that's the one biggest thing concerned with a lot of people is they think, oh, they're just going to let it slide or whatever. But no, they actually do work on bringing the PvP as evenly a match as possible. And they read our feedback and stuff like that. And yes, sometimes they don't have to talk as much. They don't have a huge amount of people, so they just work on the game, which I respect that, I guess you could say. Charge attacks will no longer do damage and in the ability immediately upon. Where'd my mouse go? Uh-oh, I'm having issues with that. Alright. There it is. Okay. Upon hitting an object that stops your movement. So I'm guessing that includes walls and bricks and stuff like that. So now, instead of like when you do the charge attack, instead of only way to cancel the charge attack, when you hit something, it'll stop. That's pretty much all it's saying right there. So now, like, when you hit something with a charge attack and it does the force back, it'll do it once. You don't sit there push. So it's not going to do like 6, 7 hits in a row, which is really nice because it makes it to where it's a little too OP at times with the Packy and the Pycno that way. But the only issue I have with that one is like now they're going to be not as useful. We'll see what happens. But that also means for trikes too, though. So that means that like the trikes, they can't sit there and hit you 100 times and charge you and keep pushing that 100 around 100, not 100%. I have to look at the stats. Hit points on you every time they charge you. So that's a good thing too. So it weakens all the dinosaurs at the same time, kind of their charge attacks, which is kind of a good thing because a lot of the charge attacks are a little too OP. Oh my god, this mouse is gonna blow me. Okay, there it is. It's probably just because I can't see it. I'm blind. I'm getting old. I don't know what to say. Increase swim speed for semi-aquatic creatures by about 60%. I don't know how to like feel about that one. Is it gonna make it to where it's harder for us to survive when we're walking across the water? That's gonna be kind of rough. But Spino and Suko no longer swim to the sun slightly when underwater. So it's pretty much they're doing a bunch more underwater work. Increased swim speed though. So that means that Sarcos and Spinos are a lot faster now. 60%? That's a lot. Added splash effect. I saw this actually. It's kind of cool. It's kind of... it looked alright, I guess. That was kind of cool. I thought it was kind of pointless to me. It is what it is. I'd work on more important things. I guess it helps. Fix for so Stegos are back. That's pretty much saying the Stegosaurus is back. Nice. Improve Packy stamina running. What does that mean? Because they've been having a hell. They've been kicking ass. Sorry, but like, not sure. Fixed Pycno subspecies stats being swapped around. Oh yeah, I heard about this. Like their subspecies were wrong. Like the stats on them, one like when you chose the defense one and or the attack one, and then they were on the wrong one. So now they're back to normal. So now their Pycnos are normal the way they should be. Fix Pycno subspecies stats being that's what. Sorry. Fix improve Pycno attack hit reliability. Yeah, see, I was noticing that too. The Pycnos were hard to hit things because they're like so small. I'm guessing that they did some hitbox work and stuff like that. Fixed Alioremus sprinting cost. I've noticed the cost of sprinting for Alioremus was nuts. That helps out a lot. So the Alio can actually run, I'm guessing, more. Because I was noticing that they were just ridiculous. Swim trot speed for the Megalania. So I'm not sure exactly what that means. I'm guessing they kind of went with this 60% semi-aquatic speed buff. So I'm guessing they're kind of one and the same. So you got a little bit better speed in the water when you're... Fix Spinosaurus unable to catch fish and now can charge up and catch fish using the charge up. So that's one thing that I was always irritated with. Like, you can never catch the fish with the charge up bite. You can go back to the regular bite just to catch fish if you want to use the charge up bite. But I still think that they just need to give another slot to the Spinosaurus. I don't know why they didn't just give a slot to the Spinosaurus. Well, it is what it is. But that's just my opinion. That's one of the only things that, in my opinion, the Spinosaurus needs is a slot for its bite. That is literally all it needs. A second slot, I mean. Because most of the other carnivores or heavier carnivores have two slots, like the Sarco and the Rex, but they don't. I don't know Sorry. Reduced amount of stamina required for Deinonychus tail fan, so it's a little cheaper to use the Deinonychus fan, the speed charge. Yeah. Fixed Amarga bars, Eotrike not taking much fall damage. Okay, that sucks. Because, like, those things are... I'm not gonna lie, I don't like that one, because I already hate the fall damage. But it is what it is. Alot Claw attack no longer puts bite on cooldown. Okay, so yeah, this is one thing that I liked about this update. They're making it to the where the cooldowns. I noticed that a lot of dinosaurs, when you're using the hands, the tail has a cooldown. Like, why? There's no reason you can't use your tail if your claws. So they're starting to get rid of those, which is nice. Iguanodon got some inconsistencies fixed, which was nice. I know that they were having issues with Iguanodons, like thumb spikes not working right. Fixed. Oh, there. Yeah, it went back to normal. But anyway, fixed Pycno tail attack causing knockback. That's weird. Why would the tail attack cause knockback? But whatever. Okay, so this is seems to the map of Pangea. So they made it to where fixed issue with Riverland, quarterly overlapping shenanigans, mostly with rivers and 2 lakes. Shrunk deep lake point of view slightly to allow for a river. So it sounds like what they did is they took Riverland and adjusted its map to be smaller, but they moved it upward to acquire more of the river and less of just the land. Because Riverland was not much land and more, not much river and more land. So it was like, why is it called Riverland? And then they adjusted and added Leitch's liquid. So they redid Riverland, all of its setting. It's going to be completely different, like where it's located. Well, not completely different, but you know what I mean. It's like going to be adjusted, which is going to be nice. That's cool. Because I noticed that a lot of people complain because Riverland was really weirdly shaped and like hard to understand where Riverland really was. I know I did, but I never really used Riverland that much. Lowered the ceiling on Pangea. I'm guessing that makes it just data loss easier. Like if you make it to where there's not much on the top, you're just not going to have as much data to have to process. Probably help with data control. So there's probably the ceilings aren't much higher than like what we need. Oh, and that's where there's the flyers coming in. We don't want them going too high below the ceiling and just disappearing too. So it's probably kind of a combination of the two. So now that's another adjustment for flyers. I didn't even think about that. Improved adjustment transition from swimming to land. Again, them working on that water movement and water control. Backwards swimming onto land bug from Conca, Megalania, Sarco, Spino. So some of the main under those. Snake Gully Waystone being broken. Not sure what the Snake Gully Waystone is. What is a Snake Gully Waystone? Maybe the one up by northeast. Yeah, maybe that's the Snake Gully. Because that's where Snake is in Gold. Yeah, it's gotta be that one. Mobile memory issue fixes. Ooh, nice. That makes nice. Help mobile people. Nice. Fixed issue with map not properly closing and leaving home in tutorial cave. Bone breaks attacks. Ooh, I like that one. Not doing the sound and effects. It means effects. That means it wasn't even doing the breaking. Because I've noticed that I've used the bone break a lot and it doesn't work. So maybe that's a little bit that's helping that clear out. But I don't know if that was had to do with weight or not. So I didn't really complain about it. But maybe it isn't a weight thing. And we're supposed to be able to break every time. Fixed chat window opening on message when the channel is not the same. Fixed chat. I'm not sure what that means. Chat window opening on message. Huh, not sure. Clear commands, so it's just working on my commands and stuff, UI stuff. Low precision underwater effects on Android, so again, some more work on mobile. Being able to apply movement and escape menu. Huh. You can apply movement when the escape menu is active? Weird. I didn't know you could do that. Okay. So you can start moving and just push escape. And that sucks, because that would have been a good way to get across country with that. Anyway. Thirst visual bugs are resolved. Not sure what thirst visual bugs resolved. Fixed dinosaur characters, edit previews looking glossy. Shine. I've noticed that sometimes they looks kind of funky on the previews. Using an object when a dino starts resting. Stop using an object when a dino starts resting. So they're automatically going to drop an item. I'm not sure what that means. Fix clipping water plane and herbivore tutorial level. Oh, so it's just like, see, there's clipping on the water. There's just kind of fixes to things. Suko clipping, Suko swim animations. Yeah, just more animations and designs, just fixing. Spinal playing reverse things. New items, main text overflowing, camera facing straight up or down, no important direction. Yeah, just a lot of movement and straight up and down, not having important direction. On mobile when applying. Oh, using a joystick, so more interface controls. Interaction prompt flickering depending on movement speed. Swallowing an item while moving not working. I didn't know you were supposed to be able to. What? You can swallow an item while moving? I never knew you even could. Okay, weird. Added more loading screen textures. Okay, yeah, there's that list, character list icons and made them narrower. I like their icon thing. I showed it just a little bit ago. I'll probably go into it a little bit. Fix where Alberta and Sarko swallow animation being fully body. Meat to no longer display decals on them. I'm not sure what that means. Decals. Fix logic that hides the touch sensitivity slider not being called on mobile platforms. Added logic so that the HUD editor button is not shown on mobile. Okay, so now we don't have to deal with the HUD editor being on my PlayStation, my PC. It's weird. I was like, why am I got a HUD editor when I don't HUD like that? But yeah, this is weird. Quest text HUD preventing camera rotation on mobile. Growth reward per contribution of water replenished quest decreased rewarded growth. Oh, we're getting less rewarded growth for completing water replenished quest? That's crap. Sorry, that was a little mean. I was like making it harder for us to grow again. Carried items no longer receiving decals. Fix for blurry dirt in tutorial caves, and fix collecting insects making a chiming sound. So they're doing a lot more sound and animations and stuff like that, which is kind of nice. And I love that they are still working on evening out the PvP and making the dinosaurs like more correct. I'm gonna go to the settings real quick and show you something that I noticed when I saw. Is in the controls? Yes. They now have swimming and flying added to it. So now we have the swimming and flying controls. So this is going to be a big thing. They're getting close. This was probably an update to set up for the swimmers and flyers. That's all it was, is just kind of going over that newest update. Whether it's anything important, thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and if you are looking for help on the game, the Titan Saviors on Discord. I have links everywhere. So, yeah, thank you. Have a good one.